I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that. Like, let me have a bookshelf. All right, let me have a bookshelf, and let me place the bookshelf on the rug. And then I won't ever have to complain about the furniture ever again. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. So every time I see patch notes for this game, I'm thinking maybe this is the day. Maybe this is the day we could do it. It can't be that hard, right? It can't be. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Glad you could join us. Hello, everybody on Twitch. Welcome back to some more PowerWash Simulator. We are back. We are continuing where we left off from last time, which was the Motel Hotel Holiday Inn, which should probably go pretty quickly. We do have the best power washer in the game. I did talk about it on Twitch just briefly, tiny bit, that I was thinking about maybe we could experiment with the triple tip. I don't know. If people think it's good, maybe I can go with the triple tip and then get rid of the, get rid of all of this and go for the trip tip. I don't know. So yeah, that's where we're at on that. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. I don't think there's any furniture. We got every furniture out currently right now. We do. Okay, great. Let's go to the motel now. Back to that. Hello, Mick. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Hello, Summer Sunshine. How are you? Hello, Den Dave. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Back to this. I don't think this is going to take too long to continue. Sorry. We kind of did like an eighth of it. But yeah, I don't think this is going to take too long. Might be.
Look at me. Oh, I'm looking right at you, Big Daddy.
Final last words.
Sarah Warner became production crew.
Oh, yeah?
Sarah Warner celebrates 14 months of membership.
Well, tell me.
Hello, Kanz.
Hi.
14 months on YouTube.
That's right. 14 months on YouTube. Thank you very much, Sarah. How are you doing? Thank you. Big ups to you on 14 freaking months. We're going to do the outside before we even touch the building. I'll probably do the back after I do the front. Always do the front and then the back. Yeah. I messed around with the double nozzle thing, and I see the benefits of the double nozzle in certain circumstances, but not in all circumstances, as you can probably see. It's a bit wild and chaotic. I can see it being useful when it's like hard to reach crack areas for the double nozzle. But other than that, it's pretty much that. That is so freaking loud. Turn that down. Just slightly. Still feels a little loud. There we go. That's better. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I experiment with the triple nozzle thing possibly today. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll give it my all. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stick with what I have and be happy with it. But I was told after the motel that we will see the roller coaster. So I guess the goal for today is get to the freaking roller coaster, dude. That's the goal for today. How long will it take for me to finish this motel today? I'm predicting 60 minutes on the clock. 60 minutes as we have someone typing. In our blue rooms, we have our economy option, River Blessings. Typing. Pop yourself on a sunken waterbed and let the sounds of the Kalama River wash over you. You have waterbeds at a motel. You might already be overly familiar with the sound, though. I very much am. Can you imagine a waterbed at a motel, dude? I think that would be kind of gross. Maybe not. I don't know, dude. That would be kind of wild. Motel? Waterbed? Mm-hmm. Clean those sheets, baby. Clean those sheets. Indeed. Mm-hmm. Hello, Nicey Poo. How are you, Nicey Poo? Hello, Nikki T. How you doing, Nikki T? Hello, Barclay. How are you, Barclay? This shouldn't take too long. Now that we have this best power washer, life is a freaking dream. Hello, Pixie Vapor. How are you, Pixie Vapor? You're lurking, smirking, and definitely working today. Hello. Hello, Interceptor. How's it going? You just put a pot of coffee on and now cooking that freaking dinner. Sounds pretty good. Anne Marie. Hello, Anne Marie. How are you? How are you? Yeah, so I think with the new power washer, it's so powerful that using soap like we did all last time, you know, we'll definitely use soap still, but we don't have to use it as much, I don't think. Maybe I'll regret that. Basically, I guess now at this stage of the game, using soap is a lot better to use when you're trying to like get into like the little cracks and all that. But like when you're trying to do this, like the floor and ground and all that, you don't really need to use soap for this. Let's be real. Only when you're trying to get into like the little cracks dealio like this. Hello, Janook. How's it going, Janook? How you doing? How you doing? Currently playing Power Wash Simulator 1 on my Switch while watching you play Power Wash Simulator 2. Well, there you go. Sounds like a pretty good Wednesday then, yeah? Pretty good Wednesday. Got double fist on the Power Wash. I like your style. There we go. And then we'll do the whole side here. Also, the other thing I did last time when we played was I was very on top of making sure that a spot that we were cleaning was fully clean before moving on. And I should probably keep doing that. Especially when we did I think it was what did we do last time? Was it not the disco ring, was it? Not the disco, maybe. I honestly can't remember all the ones that we did last time. Do that. So satisfying though. My god. There you are. You love to see it. The church. Oh yeah, I did the temple thing, right? That was one of them. I did the temple and I did something else, right? The temple. I think I did a couple. But yeah, the temple was yeah. That was something, wasn't it? There we go. I might have done a smaller thing like the the tractor. I did the tractor, the temple, and I forgot what else. But yeah. That's right. Okay, chair done. Chair done. Now this is like a perfect thing to use the double nozzle on, like small stuff like that. Okay, that's all taken care of. I did get rid of the surface cleaner thing so that I could afford this power washer, so we don't have that surface cleaner thing, so no sweeping. You know what I mean? Oh, the trailer. That's right. I did the trailer because we got the achievement for the trailer. So we did the tractor, the trailer, in the temple, and then I guess we started on the motel. It's like 4 levels, even though, you know, 2 of them were like very small. The trailer and the tractor, but... And we did get our achievement on this map too when we started. In case people weren't there, and you do happen to come across the motel mission, clean the doors first. Clean the doors first before you start on anything else, and you can get an achievement that way. Which, that is what we got last time. So that was cool. That's why you might be thinking, why are the doors cleaned already? That's because we were going for the achievement. Perfect. Hello, Mary E. Oh, we did do the theater as well. Holy crap. We did a lot last time. In 3 hours? We did the movie theater too, right? Yeah, dude. We were cooking. We were cooking indeed. Holy moly. You're right. Those are 5 levels then. Or do I not know how to count? I might not know how to count. Hello, monkey girl. How's it going, monkey girl? How's it going? Is there a disco party? Is there a disco bar? Are you asking me if there is a disco party like right now? There we go. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I think washing the sign last time was really fun too. It was silly. There we go. Super easy, super clean, super easy. Very satisfying to do this. Big fan, big fan. We just need a little bit of top side. Yep. There we are. So easy, man. So easy when you have like the best washer in the game. It is. So good. I kind of want to experiment with the triple nozzle. I mean, I guess I could, because you don't lose money when you sell items in this game. I guess we could technically experiment with it. I don't know. Should I? Oh, I don't know. Should I? Should I not? Is the real question. What if I do like experiment with triple nozzle and then I like absolutely love it? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Hey Thomas, what's going on? Thomas, how's it going? There we are. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. Hello, Cat Dean. How are you, Cat Dean? There we go. I like this. It'd be cool, actually, if you could, like... Well, I don't know. Maybe this will be a thing. But if you clean the pool, it'd be pretty sweet if you clean the pool, and then, like, you can actually fill the pool with water. Maybe that will happen. I don't know. That'd be pretty sweet. There we go. Pretty good. Glad to be here. Oh, good. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here with us. Hello, Teresa. How's it going, Teresa? That's good stuff. That's good stuff. It'd be cool if after you clean this pool, it did fill up. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't fill up. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could fill up this, or like it automatically filled up with water. That'd be sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. See, with this power washer that we have, like, do I need to soap it? Listen. I don't need to soap anything. I can just go. I can just go. There we are. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I do need to soap it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. You know what? I think it would look pretty cool if I did soap it. It was just like a pool full of soap. Yeah. That looks alright. Whoops. Let's do it. Let's do it. Especially the ladder, dude. Now I wish I did the whole thing. I just want to like get a giant bucket. A giant water bucket. Like a bucket full of water and just like throw it down here. There we go. There we go. All right. And then after we do the pool, I might do a little bit of the front step. A little bit of the front step up there. And then I'll switch to the back. We'll go to the back side before we tackle the front. There we go. Hey, Griff. What's going on, Griff? Perfect. Oh, there is a little drain. Nice. Little tiny drain, little tiny drain. Hello, Big T, Texas. Hello, hello. There we go, there we go. Get that up top there. Make sure we get our ladder. Other side of the ladder. Okay, yeah, the ladder's not clean. What to say, I don't feel like the ladder's fully clean. Hey, can we actually go up the ladder? Oh, we can. Nice. Hey, the ladder is some magical... Oh. Never mind. Not a magical creature. Just gotta get on the undercarriage there. A little bit undercarriage. Okay, that's done. The pool's almost done now. Hello, Tsunami. Hello, Tsunami. Hello, Clifford. How is it going, Clifford? Hello, Paul from Australia. Hello, Paul. Shout out to Australia. Good early morning, my friend. Good early morning. We got $40 for the entire pool floor. That's pretty sweet. Clean off the side. We'll go around the sides. It's a little tiny bit of dirt chilling around. There we go. Did I get this? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I might not have gotten the under part. No, I got it. I think. I hope. We'll do the side real quick. There we are. Maybe do that right there. Yep, there we go. Anything in the pool? Nope. Looks like we're good. I'm scanning it. I'm seeing nothing going on. Good. Pool is done. Now let's just kind of do the outside real quick and then we'll get to the back. Yeah. When the ding goes off for the core while playing, I almost rage quit because I just knew I messed up but stuck with it. When the ding went off, are you talking about, were you trying to get an achievement? You got mad because the ding went off. Eyes Black, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hello, Alice. How's it going, Alice? How you doing? Hello to you in Georgia. Illinois says hello. Well, hello, Illinois. There we go. Go straight through that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the whole outside and the side. Well, I'll do the back side first, and then I'll work on the sides, and then we'll get the front done. I have a good feeling about this, the top of the place, top of the motel, because it's all flat, so it shouldn't be too hard to do it. Go like, oh, there we are. Go that side. Perfect. Perfect. Come back just a little bit. I don't know. Are most people like very methodical when they play this game? I feel like you have to be if you want to get stuff done quickly. Or do people just like randomly just start shooting? Or randomly just start cleaning or something? I don't know. I feel like you have to have like some sort of like plan going into a clean, right? In this game, you gotta have a plan. Gotta have a plan. Right? I feel like you do. Hello, Fraz. How's it going, Fraz? How's it going? How's it going? You tend to work the corners a lot. Not like that, though. Oh, yeah. I tend to work the corners a lot, you know? There we go. I tend to work the corners a lot, my friend. Okay, I probably have to do the very top if I'm guessing. Yeah, guess correctly. You get a cookie. Let's go. Okay. Now let's do the back. Here we go. Ooh, this is actually big grime. Okay, so we gotta... Okay. We gotta soap this up then. This is not easy dirt. This is actually filthy, filthy, filthy dirt. Very, very dirty. And it needs to be soaped up. You got it, partner. We will soap it and dope it. I have watched plenty of chaotic gamers play this game, and it drives me nuts. Chaotic gamers? Does that mean they're crazy and they just go at it and just dive right on in? Yeah. Hello, Jer. How's it going, Jer? Hello, Sparkle Queen. How's it going, Sparkle Queen? Cans, I finally beat the baby in yellow yesterday. Well, did you enjoy your time or did you not enjoy your time? Okay, let's do that. There we go. That's a bit better. I guess if we kind of look farther ahead, our spread is a bit wider. We'll kind of do that. There we go. Oh, typing. In our orange rooms, we have our standard service, Tingletown. I don't think I want to stay in Tingletown. Gently nestle yourself upon our relaxation bed of nails and feel 1,000 pins reinvigorate your skin as the soundtrack to a journey through the cosmos plays all around you. Tingle. Oh my god. Tingletown. Yeah, can I get a room? Yes, you can. I would like to enjoy your Tingletown. Coming right up. Tingletown. Tingle my senses. Interesting. Very interesting little thing. Interesting little room there. Tingletown. Very, very, very close to Tingletown, which then you could argue they probably have a gold shower in that room, and therefore I am not... I do not participate in said activities. I do not want that room. I would like the water bed, please. All you really, I think, have to do is just take the G out and replace it with a K, maybe. And then you're on your own, buddy. You're on your own. Hello, Redcaster. How's it going, Redcaster? This reminds me of Super Soakers. What the hell is Super Soakers? Like, you talking about a water gun? There we are. The owner of the motel is uncomfortably unhinged. It's kind of like well, I've never been to one, but like I think there's like themed motels that exist, right? And I always wondered about them. Like motels that had like rooms that were like themed to something, right? Like you would have a motel that's like a motel, but then it had like rooms that had like different themes and whatnot. Or you could go to an entire themed motel. And the one that comes to my mind right now is like the Area 51 alien themed motel. That's like the closest motel to Area 51. That's the only one that comes to my mind right now. Okay. Good, good, good. I'm gonna do the whole backside of this wall, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but here I am. Looks like it could be a little bit complicated because there's a lot of like objects blocking the walls and stuff. Definitely gonna need soap for this. A bit like Disney hotels. Not exactly. Only because these motels typically are like randomly themed on Route 66 in the middle of nowhere, which makes you think, what the hell is going on here? Like trucker heaven. Almost. Trucker heaven. There we go. Super Soaker is a water pistol. I'll show you a Super Soaker. There we go. What does that say? Oh, it says coffee. Opening soon. Oh, they're getting their own coffee shop here. Oh, that's good. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. I can't tell. Is that dirty right there? That is dirty. Yeah, okay. I thought so. I said 60 minutes to finish this motel. That was my guess today. There we go. Rent by the hour. When I played a lot of Motel Simulator games, apparently, like, renting by the hour was not as much as a foreign concept as I thought it was. I always thought renting by the hour on a motel, hotel, whichever one you're at, was a very foreign concept. I don't think I have ever seen something like that. And then you really start to think about it, and you're like, well, technically, you are kind of renting by the hour anyways. You know? I mean, at most, you're probably renting a room for 12 hours. Not even that, dude. Probably like 9 hours. If you go by motel or hotel, either or, and you just count, like, hey, check-in isn't until like 3 p.m. or check-in isn't until 4 p.m. And then they're like, check-out is at 10 a.m. or check-out is at 11 a.m. Not that much time, you know? There's not a lot of time if you sit there and count it. I guess you are kind of like just doing it by the hour at that point. I guess that's why it's called 3-night stay. Because you're staying for the night and not for the day. Depending if you know, are staying there multiple days or not. But yeah. It'd be wild if you went and be like, yeah, can I just rent this room out for like 2 hours? I mean, I understand it from some other... actually, maybe from... I don't know. It depends. POV. Like, hey, I'm driving a very long way. I just need to catch a couple of hours of sleep. Can I rent this room out for a couple of hours? You know? Yeah, maybe. Even at that point, though, because I'm a person that hates taking naps. I'm, like, very anti-nap. You know? So even if I wanted to pay somebody to be like, yo, can I just, like, sleep for a couple of hours? I would be very pissed off anyways. I'd be like, no, I don't want to sleep for 2 hours. I want to sleep longer. Once I close my eyes, it better be for a long time. There's no such thing as, oh, let me just take a quick hour power nap. No. No. No such thing. And I honestly am super jealous of the people that can do that. I'm so jealous of the people that are like, yeah, 30 minutes here, 40 minutes here, an hour here. I'm ready to go. I'm up and going. Like, I'm very jealous of you. I envy that feeling. Because when I do an hour or 2 hour nap or 45-minute nap, it feels like I got hit by a truck. Like a semi, or like somebody threw a vending machine at me. I feel awful. I feel terrible. Just disgusted. Like, I'm just disgusted with myself. I'm like, wow, you really feel like shit today. All right, there we go. Ladder me. Oh, we can do the whole thing here. Oh, well, that's cool. Well, let's get on it. Jump on it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Cans, you don't need to use the soap on the motel. You will get it done quicker without it, and the best power washer can do the job. Susie, didn't you just see me have to use the soap, or were you too busy paying attention to chat? Hey, I clearly had to use the soap because the power washer was not strong enough to get the dirt. Didn't you see me do that? Susie's like going 100 miles an hour. She's like, hello, everyone. Hello you. Hello you. Hello you. Hello you. Hello you. Hello. Look at prime example. A freaking window. Susie's a soap hater. I did the whole motel without the soap. Just changed the nozzle. What do you want me to change the nozzle to? This is the best nozzle I have. I have the best nozzle. I don't have the dual nozzle, if that's what you're... I don't think I do. I don't have the dual nozzle. I sold the dual nozzle. I sold it for the extendo, I believe. Yeah, I sold it for the extendo. Oh my god. That's how you know it's getting cold. What's the temperature? 56 degrees. 56 degrees where I live right now. It's gonna be cold and rainy this week, and I just know it's the cold weather because all of a sudden now I can smell people's fireplaces start to come up. I just smell fire outside. Not like fire outside. You know, when a chimney and the furnace and this and that, you know that smell. I'm not saying there's someone lighting a fire outside, but yeah, I can definitely smell. I smell fireplaces now. Yeah. Cans, where have you been last week? Did you enjoy your break? Wood burning. Yeah, wood burning. Do you think that when I'm streaming, I'm just taking a break? When I'm not streaming, do you think those days I'm just taking a break? I wish I have to tell you. I have to tell you. That is not the case, sir. That is not the case. I will let you know when I actually take a break. I will even ping it. I will schedule a post. I will put it in the Discord. I will let y'all know when I do. Just because I'm not streaming doesn't mean I'm not working. I will say. I will say. There we go. I wish it was the case, but unfortunately that's not the case. I don't have a team that helps me with everything. I don't have a team that helps me with everything. It'd be pretty sweet though. It'd be pretty sweet. I will say, I will say. See, like this right here, I need soap. I can't get that without soap. Soap. John Soap. There we go. Use the soap, it's more satisfying. Oh, here we go. We got pro soap, con soap, this soap, your soap, my soap. Boy. There we go. All right. Oh, is there more stuff that we're missing on this? I feel like there wasn't a proper ding. Yeah, there's definitely not a proper ding down there. Did this get a proper ding? That wall might have gotten a proper ding. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. There we go. You really do not need the soap cans, be a man. God damn. It just roasted my ass. How long have we been streaming today? 35 minutes? God. Lord, take the wheel. Jesus, somebody needs to take the wheel. Actually, somebody needs to take the freaking keyboard away from some of y'all. That's what needs to happen. Who the hell? All right. So the whole backside's done. We'll do the side now. Pretty sure the whole backside's done. All right, 54%. There we go. There we go. The bar in the top left knows you know how much is left to clean on that part. First floor rear wall. Is this the rear wall? Rear window. I don't know. I use the Eagle Vision more than anything. I will say. I trust that more than the freaking bar meter. Yeah. I trust that. Yeah. There we are. Wait. You ever think about... Jesus, why was that so freaking loud? Thank you, Nicey Poo, for the Prime sub on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing, Nicey Poo? How do I wash without soap like the motel or any level? You just use the power washer with no soap. But you got to make sure you have like a very powerful power washer too. Like the how do you say it? The level of power washer also depends. I think it also has strength as well with it. So you know, different power washers have different strength and so on and so forth. By the way, Susie, what the hell is this? You see this right now, Susie? You see this? See this? See this? You see this? See this? You see this? You see this? See that? Look at that. Look how long it took me to go back and forth on that ass. Right. Time to do the front. Time to do the front. Time to do the front. There we are. Oh. This way. Yeah. Why do we need ladders when we have umbrellas? I'm soaping it, dude. I don't care what y'all say. I'm soaping it. Let me soap a dope. There we go, baby. There we go. Look at that. Look like a glove. Like a glove. I'm sorry, was that too much time to soap it? Did I take up too much of your precious time? There we go. Might need to get the ladder for this one though. Actually, I wonder if I could use this swing over here. Oh, typing. In our green rooms is our deluxe option rebirth day. Oh, please no. Settle into an all-encompassing edible egg where you're surrounded by pure oxygen and a soft nutrient gel.
Sub Air Sparkler Queen just gifted 5 subs.
As you slip into a higher level of consciousness, the egg gently drifts across the room. Oh my god. Sparkle Queen. When the egg reaches the other side, you have to fight your way out and through the door to begin your new life. That is absolutely disgusting. Why would anyone want to be in that room? Thank you, Sparkle Queen, for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. There we go. That room is a big no. Yeah. I agree. Who wants to, like, simulate, like, the birth? Who wants to simulate birth? Oh my god. It's not even, like, simulate giving birth. It's simulate, like, exiting birth. What the hell is your problem? You want to simulate you coming out of your mother's hoo-ha. The hell's your problem? What is wrong with you? There we go. Hoo-ha. Hoot and nanny? Hoot and nanny? Yeah. That thing. There we go. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. I'm feeling good about it. Let's get under. There we are. They do rebirthing ceremonies with psychedelics and sweat lodges. Oh my god. Okay. Let me never ever meet those people in my life. I don't think we have anything in common. I think our conversations would probably lead to nowhere. We can save me time and save you time by just simply not interacting and be on our merry way. Jesus. Oh, wait, did I get the air vent? There we go. I got the air vent. There we go. That's good stuff. Watch the water run down. Wait. Oh, I thought maybe the pool was filled in the reflection. That would have been pretty sweet. That would have been pretty sweet. Okay, window done. Actually, yeah. And just slowly back away as they start talking to you. You know what? That's the thing about motels and hotels and things like that. In general, really. It is actually one of the most unconscionable, terrifying places of all time. If that makes any sense. What I mean by that is you are not actually... Most people in the freaking world are not scared to go to a motel or a hotel, right? But it actually could be the most terrifying thing of all time if you really sit down and think about it. Why is that? Well, imagine you moving in and living next to somebody and then you have a neighbor, right, at your home. And then you live there for many, many years, many months, things like that. And you grow to know your neighbor. You know who your neighbor is. You know what their tendencies are. So you know who they are as a person, probably, right? Okay, now, when you go to a hotel or a motel, you don't know who your neighbor is. You have no idea who your neighbor is. You have people that are traveling, people that are coming, people that are going, people that are passing through. Not a single time does a hotel say, yep, we need to do a background check. And just to think that you are sleeping and sharing a wall with someone you really do not know or know anything about them or their history. So hotels and motels are really kind of terrifying if you put it that way. You don't know who's in that hallway, and you don't know who is sharing that wall with you. You don't know if they're out and about just enjoying a trip. You don't know if they're hiding from somebody or something. You don't know if they're doing some shady stuff or not. You really, truly don't know. It is truly a terrifying place. When you put it that way. But you know, that's the thing. We don't think about that stuff. We don't think about that stuff. That's why hospitality, if you're ever in the business of hospitality, the most important thing in hospitality is safety. Safety and security. Number one top priority. Because of those actual reasons right there. There we are. I need to make like a group of anti-soapers or something. So that all of you can just talk about how awful the soap is in this game. There we go. I've stayed at many hotels. Granted, I'm not exactly fully a fan of them because sometimes you don't know if you're gonna get someone or experience a disturbance or people being very loud. People being loud, people doing weird stuff, people being weird. You know, there's a lot of questionable things. I think the one thing about hotels and motels is that maybe people let their guard down a little bit. Just a little bit. It just depends, though. It depends on the motel. It depends on the hotel. If you walk into a motel and they have their keys hanging on a thing behind the front desk, I would be worried. You know? Like, oh, you just leave the keys for the rooms, like, right there. Alright. That's something. We got to get rid of that old school key thing. Gotta go digital on them. Rather, gotta go digital on them. And even that, like, you know, you don't know who works at the motel. You don't know who the maids are. You don't know who has a master key to this and that and that and this. You know. You just never know. Maybe hotel motel is the most disturbing, frightening place we've ever been to, and we just don't really think of it that way. So next time you go to a motel or a hotel, just think who could possibly be on the other side of the wall. And if they are super quiet, maybe that's even some people would be like, oh, I have a quiet neighbor. This is great. Maybe that's even another concern. Maybe they're too quiet. Maybe they're too quiet. You know? There we are. knock on their door. Hey, can you guys just make a little bit of noise, like a little bit of furniture shuffle, so that I know that you're not too weird? Thank you. Leave them a note on their door. Hey, can one of you just sneeze really loud in the middle of the night? Thank you. Oh, dude, a cruise would be even worse, too. Right? A cruise would be even worse. Mm-hmm. Airbnbs are more scary. I would never. I've never actually. Well, yeah, I've never spent the night in an Airbnb. I've been inside of an Airbnb. I've never stayed the night at an Airbnb, I will say. Never done that. I've been over to somebody's Airbnb, but not actually stayed there. There we go. Actually, I take that back. I have been in, well, I don't know if it was an Airbnb. I think it was a rental house. Almost same concept, I guess, but I don't know. There's different, I don't know. There's not really, is there differences? You just go into a rental house or you go into a Airbnb? I mean, I don't know. Just because the name Airbnb is in front of the name, I don't, you know, I guess it categorizes. But like if you rented a house for like a week, you know, like a weekly rental house, I guess that's a little bit different, right? They're the same. They're actually the same. So yes, I have stayed in a rental house, just not through Airbnb. There we go. Okay. 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 Gotta do the little light posts. Gosh darn it. This green on green isn't too bad. Okay, I think we did all the bottom now. I think the bottom's done. Let's do this side. Let's go. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? How's it going? I worked in a Marriott York and had a master key card to every room. I once walked into a room I thought was empty and they were doing the nasty. I said, sorry, I will come back when you're done. I will come back when you're done, unless, of course, you want me to join you in there. That's gonna... No. Goodness gracious. You know, I sometimes think of that, though. Not that... Okay, let me rephrase that. Sometimes I think maybe those people are doing it on purpose. I feel like they might be doing it on purpose. You know what I mean? Like they want to get caught in the act. You know how easy it is to put, I don't know, a freaking lock on your door? Or you know how easy it is to put a freaking, oh, do not disturb on your door? I feel like sometimes those people want to be caught. They get a thrill out of that. In that case, you don't have to say sorry. That's them. Come on. You put a lock on the door. Just lock the door. Put a little chain hinge thingamabobber on it, or put a hey, do not disturb sign on it. Not that hard. I blame them. I don't blame you. I blame them. I guess there's no... Is there... Is there anything worse than secondhand embarrassment? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. First, is secondhand embarrassment worse than, like, firsthand embarrassment? I don't know, man. I feel like secondhand embarrassment could be worse. Could be very worse. Possibly. Something to be said there. Hands, he's not doing it right if it's not hard. Honestly, you deserve this. That was so freaking loud, but you deserved it. I hope you know. Yeah. You deserve that. Uh-huh. Dude, I lock all the time. Anytime I'm in a hotel, I am like full on lock. You know, I'm like full on lock. I'll double lock that shit, 100% every time. I'll put a nightstand in front of the door if I have to. But sometimes I don't even trust the do not disturb sign. Dude, I'll wake up early in the morning and I'll hear the maids or I'll hear housekeeping like next door. I'm like, oh dude, they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in and I don't want to get out of bed and I really don't want to get dressed, but they're gonna come in. Even though I have that thing double locked, nightstand in front of the door, 2 do not disturb signs, 1 on the door handle, 1 on the ground, I feel like they're still gonna come in. And you know what happens when that happens? They actually don't come in. It's quite incredible. I know. It's like I found a... Somehow I found a secret tool or secret thing that maybe some people don't know about. That's why I don't... Like, you have the ability to lock your door. You have the ability to put a do not disturb sign. And listen, there's a fail safe, right? Okay, let's just say they didn't read the do not disturb sign. Okay, well, that's why your freaking door is locked twice. That's why. I don't know. Would you leave your front door unlocked at home? Okay, this excludes the Canadians because, yes, I'm sure you probably do. But except for the Canadians, do you leave your front door unlocked at home? Probably not. No. Heck no. So why the hell would you do it at some unknown area, an unknown place, unknown situation? Unknown people, unknown social society of new city, town, this, that, wherever you're at. No, you don't leave it unlocked. You lock the thing up. Lock it down. Canadians don't leave their doors unlocked. WTF? Oh, that's right. We're past like 2015 now. I forgot. Okay, before 2015, you probably did. Let's be real. It's Canada. You always double lock. That's right. You always double lock. Exactly. I know exactly. You leave your front door unlocked? Not my family. We always lived in the hood. I don't think I've ever heard that come out of a Canadian's mouth. That is a first for me. We lived in the country as a kid. There was no one around. Okay, that's different. If your neighbor is like Smokey the Bear, all right. Sure. 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 It's your typical, if you live somewhere where it's where you don't lock the door, because we live out in the country, you probably have a sign that says like, we don't call the police, we shoot on sight or something, right? That's like my assumption. Trespassers, we don't call the police, we just shoot. You get that at like a home goods store or something, like a little sign. Yeah, that's right, we don't have to lock our doors around here. Oh no, that wasn't us. You don't lock your doors. You don't lock your doors, but your nearest neighbor is 2 miles away. Jesus, how do you guys have internet to watch the stream today? What are you guys rolling on? You guys rolling on some serious like internet? I'm very, very shocked on that. You guys get some reliable internet when your nearest neighbor is 2 miles away. I'm kind of blown. I'm not even blown away from the not locking the door thing. I'm more blown away about your internet connection. A little bit jealous. There we go. There we are. Go. You triple lock, screen door, and double lock. I wish I had a screen door sometimes. I do sometimes. I wish I had a screen door. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. I mean, I could get one, but like, I could get one, but I'll just leave it at that. I could, but there we are. T-Mobile internet, home internet is the way to go in the country. T-Mobile home internet. Do you have to pay for data usage, or is it unlimited? I always wonder about that because I always see the commercial for that, but I wasn't sure if you had to pay for like internet data. Danielle used to live way out in a very. She used to live out in a very like not part of city, like very rural area, and like they had this internet provider that was so bad they could barely even watch like Netflix or something, but they also had to like pay. They also had like a limit cap, or data cap I should say, every month. So like if they watched Netflix for an entire week straight, they would be out of data by the, then they go 3 weeks without having internet. I'm like, that sounds awful. Oh my god. I know. The day and age that we live in. Oh, you got an internet. It's bad that you run out of internet. Listen. Yeah, actually it is. You know what I used to do back in my day before there was internet? I don't give a damn. We're not in your day and age. We got internet. We got, technology has advanced, my friend. Technology has advanced. What are we gonna do? Just sit around and not use it? Yeah. There we go. I said this was going to take an hour. We have gone past the hour mark. So I was way off on my calculation on the motel, I will say. There we are. Does it have to do with me not using the soap? Or sorry, me using the soap a lot? No, it has nothing to do with me using the soap a lot. I refuse to think that way, Susie. I refuse to think that way. Some of this dirt is really hard to get up. It was a lot easier on the floor, but it's a lot harder on some of these surfaces. There's different plans. I almost got T-Mobile internet, but only a certain amount of data is considered unlimited, and then they slow you down considerably if you go over. Yeah. They like start throttling you, which that could be probably very frustrating, you know? Probably very, very frustrating. I could see that. It's already frustrating to have like a data cap on your phone, let alone it be your like home internet, right? What does they say about the technology, the advancement of technology? Didn't they say like it took more time. I don't know if this is true or not. Maybe somebody can verify. But I heard it took more time for humans to go from like a bronze sword to like a steel sword than it did from like humans to go from a steel sword to like a nuclear bomb. Like it took more time to advance in technology that way. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's true or not, but I sit there and think, could you only imagine? There we go. Hello, Luis. How are you, Luis? How's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I missed out on the era of school where like everything was done on like a laptop and like schools gave you laptops and stuff. And I'm a little bit jealous on that, but because like when I was in high school and stuff like that, like carrying around like these textbooks all the time was so heavy. Like you would be carrying around like 30-40 pounds of textbooks every single day, you know? And now like everything is on like a little laptop. You can just carry a laptop to school and you can do your assignments, do your homework and stuff like that. To me it sounds good. I don't know, I haven't really seen it in like in demonstration, but it sounds like pretty good comparing to like carrying around textbooks all the time, you know. I think we did all this. That's good. There we are. I think all we need to do is get on the roof for the most part. We're coming along quite nicely. Holy hell. Now this stuff up here, definitely we don't have to soap. We don't have to soap this stuff, I don't think. Oh, well, look at that. Gotta come back over it a few times. There you go. I might soap it. I might soap it. All my work is going to be done with a PC and a laser engraver. That's good. still quicker than soaping. What about when I have to come back and like redo everything? I have to soap everything though because it's not power enough to get it all done. I still have to soap it, right? Look at this. I mean, you're seeing it with your own eyes. I'm not able to get everything. You want me to change my nozzle when I come back through? Look at that. Look at that. You're using the wrong nozzle? I'm not using the wrong nozzle. This is the same nozzle. I'm using the high pressure nozzle. This thing. Are you talking about this? What are you talking about? Green? Wait, what? How do you figure? How do you figure? What the hell is the green? What is the green? How? Wait a sec. It's the tighter this. It's the tighter the spread is what it is. It's the tighter the spread. It's the tighter the spread. That's what it is. More tight equals more get. That's what it is. And nothing to do with no freaking green this and green that. It's just the spread. Yeah. It had nothing to do with no green. Yeah, how you like that? Rebuy the floor sweeper for the roof. Have enough money for that? I don't know if I have enough money for it. 1,500? I do. Want me to do that? Want me to do that? There's no magic green. It has everything to do with the green. It has nothing to do with the green. It has everything to do with the spread. It has everything to do with the spread. Get the big one out. There you go. Look, it doesn't even matter now. Why would I get rid of the floor cleaner? So I could buy the new power washer. That's why. That's what we did last time. We got rid of it so that we could buy the new power washer. It was our ticket to buying the new power washer last time we streamed. That one is so slow. Oh my god. Ah. Ah. There. You like that? You like that? You like that? You like that? Are you better now? You better now? Look at that. You like that? You like that? You like that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There we go. We're at 90% though. That's good. I'm assuming everything that we need to do might be on the roof. There might be a ledge or two out on the front that we need to do as well. You know, I never knew Susie was so anti-soap. Did something happen to you in soap? Susie, do you even use soap? I feel like you might not even use soap anymore because you're so anti-soap in this game. Does like a bar of soap make you upset? You know what? You probably don't even use a bar of soap, huh? You probably use some like pump soap out of a thing. Honestly, how many people still use bars of soap? I do. I still use it. I still use the bar soap. I know a lot of soap in the whole squeeze body wash thing. Like, honestly, like, is that doing the job or is it more like fragrance? Kind of like the 2-in-1. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Come on. Come on. Or the 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Come on. Come on. Don't fool yourself now. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? Don't do that. Don't fool yourself now. Two in one. The people that use the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner are probably the ones that are like, yeah, I don't put ice in my Coke because I don't want the Coke to be watered down. As probably the same people that do the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner too, huh? She doesn't need soap. She smells like rainbows and moonbeams. There we are. I didn't know it was illegal to getting a deal. Is it illegal? Is it illegal? Where the hell are you from? Is it illegal? Question: you and Susie's siblings in another life? Maybe. 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 Possibly. I don't put ice in my soda so I can have more soda of the fountain than filling my cup with ice. Yeah, but like, that doesn't sound enjoyable. It could be very enjoyable, sure. But like, I don't like... The thing with the whole ice and Coke thing, right? You have ice and Coke, ice and Coke. I like Coke being very, very cold, right? I don't like room temperature stuff. I don't like room temperature soda. I don't like room temperature water. And that's probably where it comes from. Like, even room temperature water is like let's put some ice on that, you know? That's probably where it stems from the most. The soda is cold already, and ice machines are notoriously disgusting. How long does the soda stay cold for? Ice machines? I don't know how they're notoriously disgusting. Is it because Is it because people use it, or what? We're almost done with this one. Ice and Coke vomit? Tell me you don't live in the U.S. by not telling me you live, or you know how that saying goes. They generally don't get clean, and a lot of damp, dark spaces means cold. That's a very big generalization there. How many times have you ran into a dirty ice machine? That's like saying everybody in the world is like... That's like saying everything is dirty. Right? Unless you're like an ice machine doer person, where like you are constantly in everybody's ice machine on the daily. It waters your drink down, and 2, it takes up valuable liquid space. No. My experience working in food service and bars. Okay, if your experience is in food service and bars, tell them to clean it. Are you responsible for cleaning it, or is somebody else responsible for cleaning it? Because I would really highly recommend either you clean it, or I would really highly recommend you tell the person to clean it. Tell them, hey, I don't know, clean it. I lost my nozzle. There we go. Oh. I might get a ladder for this. Yeah, I'm gonna get a ladder for that. Is there anything else up here that I need to take care of? Okay, let's get this way. In your experience, you have gone, and everything that you have seen and done with these folks in these services have all been dirty. They should get penalized. No? There we go. Oh, it's the wall. Actually, I'm gonna do the front before I worry about the side here. There we go. Take care of that first. There we go. No extendo. No need. You think managers listen to employees? Is a manager's job to clean it? I agree with you when you say managers don't listen to employees, but like if a manager doesn't listen to an employee, like if a manager, if you're like, hey manager, can you, I don't know, clean the sink? And the manager doesn't listen to the employee. First of all, there's a hierarchy for a reason. They're your manager. They're probably not going to listen to demands from you. First and foremost. Does it make it right? No, not 100%. But if you see something dirty, and since the manager doesn't listen to you, then I guess we just leave it dirty. Right? We don't go out of our way to do the extra now, do we? We just leave it dirty. And just say, you know what? F it. Who cares? Manager doesn't care. I don't care. That's not a good lead, right? Obviously, a good lead, good manager, not a good at all. But if an employee is telling the manager something needs to be cleaned, that I don't think that's how that works. There we go. Unless, of course, the employee is like... Unless the employee is not allowed... Is not allowed to touch device because... maybe they're not allowed to touch it because it's not, they're not qualified to touch it. I don't know. By the way, we've hit our maximum PowerPoint cap and we have nothing to spend it on at the moment. So we have to wait till we get new furniture. Also, I'm very surprised that we're still cleaning over here. Apparently. There we are. If you want to do it in your, feel free, but do it in your free time. Do it in your free time? You know, you should just do it when you're getting paid. And if you get fired over that, then you have yourself something to talk about. I gotta actually grab this and go to the other side. Are you buying the different skins? Oh yeah, I guess I could do that too. I guess I could buy the different skins as well. I am not buying different skins or anything like that, but I have bought one thing for the truck or the van, but I should probably be doing that. Yeah. Whoa. There we go. When I worked a security, a couple of my managers came in work shift and even had DVD players and DVDs, so we watched them. Yeah, dude. I've had similar managers like that. They just kind of do the bare minimum. And when I mean the bare minimum, the bare minimum might mean the exact opposite of bare minimum, like the bare nothing. Almost. It all depends. I think what happens is people might, I don't know, there's a lot of things that could come from it, right? Some people get like, they've worked so hard to become like a manager, then they become a manager, and then they don't really have like managing people skills to where they're like, they just feel like they can just start telling people to do everything they want. That's not how it should be. It should be where the manager should be like able to do every single job that is under their, under their dealio. They should be able to perform every single job to a high standard. And then manage said job, right? That's how it should be, but typically it's not like that. Typically it's not like that. If you're a manager, you should be able to do every single job at a high efficiency for that job. Let's see here. And then as a performing manager, you should be able to help and fill, because if you don't know how to, what am I looking at here? Oh yeah, right there. If you cannot do every individual job at a high efficiency, then you can't really like plug in and go. You know what I mean? Somebody calls out, you can't plug in and like take over and help that out because you have no experience on how to do that kind of thing. So you're like, well, I can't do it, so somebody else got to do it, right? There we go. I gotta get to the top on that. I think I do. We're at 99%, baby. There we are. Then over here, the window, light. This wall. What else? Oh, really? The sign? Or the eye? The pool? Oh, was it the drain? Okay, the brick wall. We're almost there, baby. We're almost there. Hell yeah, we did it! Hooray! We did it in 90 minutes. Hello, I've got a dirty gator that needs a deep clean. I beg your pardon. Get yourself down to the wreck whenever you can. Is this a roller coaster? What is this? The hell is this? Hooray! We did it! Ugh. There you go. That's how you do it. It'd be much quicker if you use the green nozzle instead of soap. Flush. That is incredible. Can't wait to get all the rebranding up everywhere. Sorry, I'll try not to get too excited. Don't want to spoil the vibe, but it's amazing. We'll keep a rebirth egg warm for you. Please don't do that. Don't keep anything warm for me. That is disgusting. Back to home base. I did put the van thing, though. I did put the van thing, the skin. I don't know if it's actually on, though. Yeah, let's see if there's any furniture that we could buy. Hey, there is a cat tower, it looks like. But I should have... Yeah, oh. There we go. I did it. We have flames. We can go faster. And I guess we can just do... I guess the rest of the van cosmetics. Just to get rid of some of these points. Yeah, alright. I don't buy the outfits because, like, who's gonna see it, right? Ain't nobody gonna see it. Okay. Cat tower. Here we go. This looks pretty complicated. Oh, I was gonna say inside. Still can't place it on a rug. Lovely. Oh God, put the cat tower over here. There we go. All right, I guess this green gator. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's the theater. Oh, that's cool. We did the motel, right? Where's the motel? Oh, right there. Sweet. Mini roller coaster. Hey, thanks for helping out. Yesterday, my little alligator ride turned 18, so we threw her a party and opened up the ride for free all day. Wow, so your alligator turned 18, and then you invited the whole town to ride her. Okay. As you'll see, it got messy real quick. But the kids had a blast. And that's the main thing. Speaking of blast, let her have it. I think this job is a giant euphemism, is what it is. We're here. Hello, Ellie Mae. What's going on, Ellie Mae? Hello, Gue. How you doing, Gue? So here we go. We're on... Oh, these are like those small little roller coasters that you would definitely see at like carnivals and stuff. Well, I guess that's why we're at a carnival. Trying to just kind of look at this and see how to tackle this bad boy. Where should I start? For some reason, I'm leaning towards the actual coaster itself first. It'd be cool if you could ride it at the end. I might start at the coaster in the tracks first. Yeah, right. Yeah, let's do the coaster and the track first. Actually, let's do the track, then we'll finish off with the coaster. I like it. I like it. That's good stuff. Typing. People often say to me, "You've been doing this how long?" Don't you get bored? Wouldn't you rather be doing something else? My answer is always the same. Okay, what is it? What's your answer? I kind of want to know your answer. Okay, you're going to leave me on a cliffhanger there? Got it. Got it. You can write it. You write it for an achievement. You have to clean it first and then you can write it. Clean it first, then write it. Yeah. Press the button on the machine for the ride to start. Ha ha ha! Okay, that was weird. There's a Labubu. Okay, that was weird. Try again? Question mark? I got bucked off of it. There we go. There. Oh, there's the achievement. There we go. Good, good, good. Actually, while it's away, I should probably clean it. Hopefully I don't get ran over by it. I got ran over by it. Thank you, Gator. Was it that Gator ain't no... Wasn't Gator a pimp, though? I think Gator was a pimp. Forgot what movie that was. Oh, it's The Other Guys. That's what it was. The Other Guys. Okay. Okay. I kind of like this one so far. But I am just doing the track right now. Whoa. Kind of tripping my eyes out too. You should be using the green nozzle. Ah! Fine. There you go. There's your green nozzle. You like that? There's your green nozzle. Back. Thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. 10 months on Twitch. Big ups to you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. I think we cleaned most of the top. What's that noise? The ambience noise, I guess, for the ride. Sounds awful. Okay. I guess we'll clean the gator off next. There we go. Yeah! Gator needs his gat, you punk ass bitch. That's right. See? There's the movie reference. Yeah.
If you want me to use the green nozzle, Johnny, get the game and you can use the green nozzle.
Exactly. Actually, they do have the game. But yes, exactly. I think Susie might have been just called Johnny. I think shots have been fired in the chat. Officially now. Uh-oh. Now I gotta get my gat. This is a bit hard to do inside the seats here. It's like I hear seagulls. That's the ambient noise, is seagulls? Are you sure? Okay. Sure. Whatever you say, whatever you say. My husband has people come in his Discord and his streams about doing graphics and audio for him, but he really already has someone doing that, but they don't listen. Oh, watch out for them. Those people are spammers, dude. They try to get everyone's graphics and this and that. They'll find very small streamers and be like, hey, I'll get you some professionally edited logos and art for this, and really it's commonly generated templates is all it is, and they're probably from like different countries and stuff like that. If somebody joins the Discord to do that, that is like full on self-marketing, and they just want to like make a quick dollar. Oh yeah, holla. They'll even do some terrible, like, they'll even kind of, I don't want to say guilt trip you, but they'll do some tactic where they're like, hey, I was looking at your thing, I was looking at your profile, and your profile just doesn't seem to be up to par, or your profile doesn't look very nice, or it could definitely use some work. Here, I can offer my services for you. Yeah, all right. Sure, dude. I get emails constantly about that nonsense. And they're pretty relentless too. Even if you tell them, oh, I'm good, they'll be like, how about we still do it? Even though you might be all good, I can still do it better. And it's always like the same logos you see too. The same logos you see on everybody's profile. It's like that logo of like, they have like a line or like some sort of header of like the name of the channel, and then they'll like have some sort of mascot to go with that logo, right? It's like the most commonly thing. And what happens is those promoters or those people that do that artwork, they'll go and find like, they'll surf for like small streamers or small content creators, or they will surf hashtags, specific hashtags. Like streamer hashtag, YouTuber hashtag, gaming hashtag, and they'll just sit there and surf. Quite annoying. It's quite annoying. That's what his graphics person told him, so he made her head moderator. Uh-oh. Made her head moderator. Oh, Danielle! How are you? Happy day. Are you having a good day? There's the wife, everybody. There's the wife in chat. How are you? How are you? Has anyone played the game Bug Snacks? I have not, though. I have not. Kind of reminded me a lot of Viva Pinata when it came out. There we are. Oh. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. The other one that annoys me when you're the ones that come in advertising cheap viewers. Oh, dude. That's just 100% spam. 100% spam. Don't even, yeah. Most of that stuff, though, is usually auto-modded nowadays, but yeah. Ban on site. Ban on site. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. There we go. I didn't even finish the croc or the alligator. Get the alligator done. About this, Kens. I'm being told that for my business, I need to start a YouTube and TikTok account and stream and make videos for my business. I'm not happy about being told what to do. You're not happy about being told what to do. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Honestly, for that in particular, I would at least do TikTok videos. But if you're not happy about being told what to do and you make stuff for people, that could be probably very difficult, especially like feedback and stuff like that, because feedback is going to be 100%, especially if you're making stuff for people. Feedback is going to be pretty critical. But at least for promotional sakes, I think for you it would be pretty good to do like little TikTok videos of you making the things. It'd be nice promotional stuff. But yeah, when you make stuff for people, there's gonna be a lot of feedback. It can be hard. Feedback can be hard, but even if you do something like I do, streaming and all that, you're gonna have people telling you what to do all the time. It's just what it is. I try to make lighthearted comedic timing out of it, but yeah. Some people, even for me, I'm a pretty sarcastic person, and I ask a lot of rhetorical questions, but sometimes the sarcasm is a very second language. It's a very, very much second language. You either know sarcasm or you don't know sarcasm, right? And that could be, you know, that in rhetorical questions, part of being commentary, you know? People have a hard time figuring out what's sarcastic and what's rhetorical kind of thing. I try my best to make it obvious. Hello, Talia. How are you? Good morning. Good morning to you, Talia. Did I do everything in this thing? There we go. Did do the eyeballs. Customer satisfaction, customer service. Someone who's worked in customer service for like 7 years IRL, once upon a time. Customer service sucks. It does suck. It does suck. I mean, it's fine depending on the customer, of course, but it, you know, even if you might be 100% correct, the customer's always right, right? Even though it's not true, believe me, I know it's not always right, but you just kind of have to like, you kind of have to do it. You kind of have to do it. Kind of have to agree to disagree, so to speak. And sometimes it's better to do that. It is better to do that, especially if you work for a business or work on a business that takes like Yelp stars or something like that, you know, something where people can actually rate you and like rate your business through like average, you know, through like certain ratings or whatever it might be, like a Yelp, right? You still gotta like, sometimes you have to apologize for doing something you didn't even do. That's just customer service in a nutshell. Because people can look at a Yelp star or like a review, so to speak, and I think the natural reaction, right? If you're on Amazon, if you're on Yelp, if you're wherever you're at, I think the natural reaction for people is to look at whatever business they're looking at and then see the star rating and be like, oh, this is 3 out of 5. And even if they didn't get the full story, or even if somebody fabricated something, it doesn't matter, because that's all that people are going to look at quickly, you know, at a quick glance, is the review stars. Most people won't actually dive into like, hey, what is the reasoning for this? Or, hey, let me talk to the person that actually wrote this 1-star review, or so on and so forth, right? That's the tough thing about customer satisfaction, customer service. There we go. Could you imagine, now thinking about it, could you imagine if like YouTube channels were rated that way? Oh, dude, that would be insane. Imagine if there was like some sort of 5-star tier system where like people rated their experience on a channel, and then like you could like look at a quick brief like recap, like you click on a channel and it showed you like 3 out of 5 stars or 2 out of 5 stars. That would be insane, actually. Oh my god. That would be terrifying. I would be at the bottom of the barrel all the time. I would be wearing that 1 to 2 star constantly. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? All you gotta do is like piss off like some sort of like Reddit thread or subreddit, and like they'll come and like 1-star you hard. They won't 5-star you. That would be really, really, really rough, wouldn't it? That would be super duper rough. One-star reviews can be very funny reads, because it'll be like they wouldn't open the store after they had already closed. When they did, they got mad at us for eating food outside. It can be kind of funny, yeah. Because then sometimes the person that is doing the 1-star review will kind of out themselves, right? Where you're like, that's ridiculous, you know? Oh, I'm giving this place a 1 star because the salespeople was asking me to leave 30 minutes after close, even though I was already still shopping. They were asking me to get to the cashier. Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't, like, you know, maybe you should get there earlier during operating hours. And they're actually pretty generous for you to be there 30 minutes after closing. I actually used to do that quite a bit, though. It would get irritating sometimes because people would take advantage of it. Like, somebody would come in 10 minutes before we were about to close, and I would be by myself and, like, be like, all right. What I would do is I would just lock the front door, close, you know, turn off the open sign, lock the front door, and it would just be me and the customers in there. And some people would be like understanding and be like, oh, are you closing right now? Are you locking up? You're like, yeah, I'm closing this, we're closing right now. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna look around for a little bit. I'll hurry up. I'm like, okay, no problem. But then sometimes, dude, people would take full advantage and they would stroke it out. It'd be like 45 minutes past. I'd be like, let's go. Come on. Patience level. Patience is very big. That's how you grow patience. That's how you build the patience skill. Like, come on, come on. But I was one of those employees that would like, if like my thing was is like if you got in before the store closed, then and if you are actively shopping, I'll let you in. I'm not gonna kick you out. You are actively shopping, because that could be a pretty big sale right there. Somebody could be like spending $100, $200, $300, and if you ask them to leave as soon as the clock turns 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. and they don't buy any, you kick them out without them buying anything, you lost out on some sales there, But that's how I don't know how it is in like corporate worlds though, like big box department stores. There might be some sort of like policy or rule for like big box stores where like people you have to get the customers out before like a certain hour or something like that. I would say maybe it happened like maybe once a week or so. The whole like late stays with people would be past hours, but there are 2 reasons why I love my job. Okay, hit me with it. Come on, Sheila. Let's hear it. 1, I get to see kids smile every single day. For some of them, it's their first time on a roller coaster. Okay. All right. That's good. That's good. What a privilege that is for me to give them that first taste of pure GeForce. It's funny. Sometimes it's actually worked out for me in times where like I let people stay past hours, and dude, an extra $200-$300 was dropped that day. I'm like, that's pretty sweet, Good thing I stayed just a little bit after, right? But yeah, again, I'm not sure how big corporates handle that kind of stuff. There might be like some sort of rule where like you have to get people out before a certain hour or something. So like maybe like night shift can start their shifts or something like that. I don't know. If the graveyard shift can start like stocking or something like that. Not 100% sure. Hello, Melinda. How are you? You can't be that bad, Cans, if you have over 66,000 subscribers. The subscribers don't. That doesn't. That's not a measurement, I would say. A measurement as in like bad. There's some pretty bad people out there that have millions of subscribers, but that's beside the point. You've been playing this game too. You love it. You still saving up for a better washer though. Once you get the better washer, everything like stuff just slightly changes, man. It does. It slightly changes. Gets better and better. There we go. You miss Walmart being open 24 hours? Me too. I kind of miss that too. I understand it. Like, I'm sure like the theft was so much higher during 24-hour Walmarts. And maybe some still exist, but at least the ones that are near me, they don't really exist anymore. They're only open till like midnight. And my guess, if I were to guess, it had to be like, yeah, okay, COVID, whatever, and all that. But like, I also truly believe there was probably a lot of loss prevention stuff going on during those hours. And the companies probably lost a lot of money through just stolen assets. And probably a lot of liability things too, with people that stole. There's a grocery store near me that still is open 24 hours, which is cool. But even for that grocery store that's open 24 hours, during the night hours, they like block off certain sections of the grocery store. Like, you're not allowed to go there without somebody's supervision. And it's usually the liquor section. You must be this tall to ride the ride, right? You must be this tall to ride Sheila Laters. Sheila Laters, alligator. Love it. Oh, that tall? That seems really short. Okay, that's good. Don't have to be that tall then. I mean, I guess if you're not like, as long as you're not like under the age of 2, you can ride. There we go. Hello, Stefan. How are you? Am I going to try the triple tip? I'm thinking about it. I mean, even if I don't like it, I can always come back to this one. I guess there's no harm, right? No harm, no foul. I can at least try it. See if I like it. Pick up. Wait, pick up what? Oh, the ladder. This one's a pain, I can see, because there's so many like angles in this, isn't it? So many angles. Like the walls, these freaking leaves, man. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I try it. How much money do we have? 1,300. Let's see. We give our money back, right? Own a professional duty washer and all of its attachments at the same time. Thank you. Okay, that's the green. Oh. Hang on. No. Yeah. Yeah. What is this? Oh. Are we cooking? Is it good? I can't tell. Is it better than the green? Are we cooking? Are we cooking? Doesn't look as good. That looks silly. The other one was better. Okay, well, not. We're not looking at the looks. The looks. We're looking on the performance here. Performance good or performance not good? How are we feeling? Nothing is better than the green. The performance is good. It's working and doing the job, so I say good. The other one had more power than this one. Am I the only one that likes the look of this one more than the red one? You might be. You might be. Like the 3 thruster. I kind of like how far it's shooting and how much it's getting into the cracks, I will say. It is a crack destroyer, it seems. It is a crack destroyer, and I haven't even put on an extension yet. It feels faster, maybe. I can see myself. I have to, like, the thing about this though is you have to be standing back to use it correctly. It is not a up and close thing. Have to be standing a bit back for it to work properly. Because all 3 streams come together is what happens. When they all come together, it makes this giant, like, wave. So you have to be standing back. So it's a good power washer for, like, extendo. It is a good power washer for that. It's actually might be bad. I might switch in and out between the triple nozzle in the green on this one. This one might not be bad. Because I like how far this triple nozzle can reach. Like, look at that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't even have, like, the full extendos out either. Okay. Pull back. Oh! I like it. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. Yeah, you gotta be a little farther back. That's alright. That's alright. Then I can pull out the green nozzle to get, like, up close and personal if I need to. Yeah. The distance isn't pretty insane. I wonder if I could actually... I could touch it from that far away. Look at that. Yeah, this is definitely a nozzle to reach places and areas. Yeah, okay. I understand. I understand. I understand what this is good for. I think the triple nozzle is only good for the hidden bits. Cans is such a boy with a new toy. Hey, Shope, what's going on, Shope? How are you? Happy Wednesday. Hello, Tony Thomas. What's going on, Tony? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. There we are. Like, dude, this carbs up too, man. This carbs up. And then if I wanted to go, I guess green nozzle. That's pretty balling out of control now, isn't it? That's kind of balling. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. I like it. I like it. I approve. I like it. I like this. I think I like it. Yeah. I think I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it better than the other one. What is the dealio with that? This thing's going fast. Holy crap. I thought maybe we could pop it for an achievement, but I guess not. That looks like an achievement thing, that freaking red balloon. Ah, I missed that. I miss popping everybody's balloons in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Charge them $20 for a balloon and then just come around and pop it. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's the meme of like people like drowning their Sims in pools or stuff like that by taking a ladder out of it. But nah. Picking up people in Roller Coaster Tycoon and putting them in a pond. That was next level stuff. You drown somebody in a pool in your Sims by taking a ladder out in their backyard. No, you drown someone in front of thousands of people at an amusement park. That's more insane. There we are. I think we did pretty alright on the outside. There we are. Oh. This is the top tier power washer of the blue variety. Yeah, this is the top tier one of the blue one. Of the white and blue one. I think you can buy Tim Tams in the US. You can buy Tim Tams in the US at certain locations. I know I can. Like at our world market and stuff. If you have a world market, you could probably. I think world markets are pretty like. I think they're everywhere in the US just about. But if you go shop at a world market, you can get like anything from I don't know around the world at the market. They do sell them Tim Tams there. I don't ever go to World Market though, because I always forget it exists. Anybody else have a World Market where they live? They might. You guys might. Or you might not even know you have one. Google closest World Market to me. Pretty low-key places. You're in Tennessee. You've never heard of World Market? You have a USA store in Melbourne. Sorry, Melbourne. I should probably call it Melbourne, right? Gotta be careful how I pronounce it. You're in Iowa and you've never heard of World Market? Google World Market, closest World Market to you, and see what, like, if there's one in your state or if there's one nearby. I feel like they're a big box store place. Like, you might not even know one is nearby because, like, they're so low profile. There we go. Closest one to you is Chicago. 2 hours away? Say, okay. So you got one 2 hours away. Not too bad. But yeah, they're probably in like bigger cities, huh? I guess if you live in Iowa, I don't know your population. So I guess maybe bigger cities, bigger towns, I guess, probably have, you know, probably have a world market. You have a world market in North Carolina? Closest one is 5 hours away from you. There's one 10 minutes away from me. Yeah, see, you're like, I've never heard of a world market, and there's one 10 minutes away from you. See, I'm telling you, they're like low key. They don't advertise anything. They don't do anything. They're not fancy. They're not like, they don't have like big colors that stand out. They kind of just exist. You just Googled World Market here, and there's a 17 minute drive away from you. See? I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. There's one close to you, and you live in Florida? Yeah, that's right. World Market does have awesome snacks from around the world. Exactly. Exactly. You can get almost anything, really. I should go to my World Market soon. I haven't been there in a long time. I should see if there's anything going on, anything cool going on. There we are. Susie, do you have a World Market near you? Do you have a World Market near you? $52-minute drive for you. You have multiple and different country-based markets about 30 minutes from you. I'd imagine the closest one to you would be 10 to 12 hours away. Market has so much stuff. Store, furniture, decor. Yeah, they don't have just food. It's like a giant store. It's a pretty big store. The world markets are. They're pretty big stores that have a lot of everything. No, I don't have a world market, only my US store. You don't have a world market? Is it just where you live, or just the UK just simply doesn't have one? There we go. Hello, Sophie. How's it going, Sophie? How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. You don't have any world markets in the UK? Well, isn't that something? Is the world too big enough? Is it too big? Typing. Secondly, I get loads of time to think, I mean properly think, deeply, like we don't do so much anymore. Oh, Once I had this amazing thought and got so lost in that, I zoned out completely. Those kids couldn't believe their luck. They got 2 whole minutes on the ride for $1. You don't have them in the UK? You have sweet shops? That's crazy. So Australia has world markets, but the UK doesn't. I guess Australia is pretty far out there. You are in another hemisphere. So I wonder if any shops in Europe or any place in Europe has a world market. Probably not, I guess. I almost feel like if the UK doesn't have it, then the rest of Europe doesn't have it. You may have convinced me to change from the triple tip to the green with this washer. Wait, what? You may have convinced me to change from the triple tip to the green with this washer. At least for like close up stuff, you know? I'll use the triple for sure on like far away stuff, but at least close up, I'll just use the green. No problem. We are at the ass of the world in Australia. True? Never heard of world markets. There's 3 in my state, though. 1 in Kent, can't remember the spelling, and 1 in Tacoma. The Tacoma one is only close 2 to 3 hours away. I wonder with like the mass unknown of world market and the very niche, I guess, product that they have, like, because most of their stuff is just international stuff. How many people are in the market for like international stuff all the time, right? So like them not advertising or them not doing marketing or them, you know, people not really hearing of a world market, how the hell do they still stay in business? I mean, the demand for international stuff can't be that high all the time. And then nobody knows about you. Nobody just knows that you exist. Yet you exist under people's noses, and they don't even know that. How the heck do they stay in business? There we go. Hello, Mike. What's going on, Mike? Yeah, we got the achievement for the riding the roller coaster. You love trying different snacks from different countries? Oh, then you might be a frequent flyer there, for all we know now. You might actually go and be like, all right, maybe make it a special trip, though. Gotta go down to the world market. And even if they have furniture and decor, like, you know, international style, I guess, furniture and decor and snacks and food. There we are. The U.S. has a high international population, Well, people can. It's just import costs. But yeah, you can. It just costs a lot in importing. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you are too. I wonder if you can order from World Market now. I wonder if they have like an online store ordering. So then I guess at that point, if you're online ordering from World Market, I guess maybe at that point it might be better just to order off Amazon maybe? I don't know. Surely you would have to be able to get more from World Market than Amazon maybe. Maybe they have like some sort of inside like gigs that happen. Like the snack crate, maybe like those snack crate subscription boxes where they have like international foods for every month. Maybe World Market has some sort of ownership on that kind of thing, or like they have a lot of like gimmicks like that that keep them afloat or something. I don't know. Maybe they hold it down for stuff like that. You can order online from World Market. Their stuff is super novelty at this point. I'll have to look on their website and just see what they have. I'm curious now. Very curious. And Christmas is right around the corner, you know. Maybe some fun gifts. Things like that. For folks, yeah. Why does watching this game make me want to pee? You know why. There's no question for that. You know exactly why. There's no need to... How dare you ask a question you know the answer to? You know the answer to your question. What are you talking about, silly? Dun, 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 dun. How does it work in there? Like different aisles for different countries? I think so, yeah. I think that's exactly how it works. Yeah. I'm sure I do not know what you mean. You know the answer to your question. You know exactly. Hey, if anything, maybe some of y'all have discovered what a World Market is, and maybe you go try it out for yourself if there's one nearby. If you're ever interested in curious about snacks from other places around the world, I guess, right? And if you do, tell them that I should get a commission on that sale. Make sure to tell World Market that, as I have freely advertised their existence, because they won't even advertise themselves. Nobody has ever seen an advert for that store. Ever. It's like a word of mouth store, you know? There we are. Kansas Stream brought to you by World Market, where you don't know they exist until you really need them to exist. But we have like a Daiso store. I don't know if anybody else... That's another story, if you have a Daiso store next to you or not. If you like Japanese anything, like Japanese snacks, Japanese food, Japanese pop culture, Japanese merchandise, Japanese this or that, and you have a Daiso store near you and you've never been to a Daiso, you should check it out. Pretty cool. It's super cheap. It's a lot of cheap stuff, but it's pretty cool. That's where Danielle gets some of her like scrapbook stuff too, because they have a lot of cool scrapbooking things and whatnot as well. And Daisos are like starting to like pop up everywhere now. All of a sudden, they are starting to populate the U.S. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. They got cool stuff. Kansas is the best salesman. He sells us games and systems and food like our poor wallets. Listen. You're damn right. That's why before YouTube I was really good at sales. I was really good at selling stuff to people. That's what I did. Like half a decade. I did it in the most very uncomfortable climate and harsh climate too. What's the best power washer I like using? I guess this one now. This one's pretty decent. The maxed out white blue one. Forgot the name of it. This one, I guess. I think Kansas is just making stuff up. Making what up? What did I make up? Think I made up the world market or the Daiso? You think I just made that up? Nah. Hey, they exist. They have physical stores. They pay lease. At least a 2 or 3 year lease. There we go. We are going to be playing a new simulator game tomorrow. So we will be actually a couple new simulators this week, I should say. There'll be a couple new simulators this week. Yeah. I think we did it. I think we did the freaking coaster or the rail all the way through and through. Oh, yeah. There we go. Any hints on what they will be? I talked about it earlier this morning. But, maybe you'll just have to see. Maybe you'll just have to see. Unless someone just gives it away in the chat, which, fair game to them. Any word on that broken bank sim? Broken bank sim. Any word on the broken bank sim? Any word? What word? Any word? Any word? I'm sorry, what? Any word? Any word? Cans maybe by Teddy Haven, House Flipper 2, and Bookshop Simulator. I enjoy Bookshop Simulator. It's cool. I do want to go back to Bookshop Simulator, but I might want to go back to it when they add like custom books and stuff. Yeah. Because I think that would be pretty sweet. There we are. Actually, let's make sure we're taking care of a section first before we move on to another section here. I will tell you, I've been really enjoying Tavern Keeper. I've been really enjoying that game. And it's kind of sad because it's coming to an end soon, but I've been enjoying that. The Red Axe Bank Simulator that was broken when that game I think they released it like last month or something. I'm pretty sure they released it. They've released I think a couple of games in the last like month or two. But yeah, the way they make games, the way they develop, the way they prioritize things is just, you know, yeah. The way they advertise, the way they do this, the way they do that, it's just one of those things. I mentioned a new game you're gonna play tomorrow. You mentioned a new game you're gonna play tomorrow. I am playing a new game. Did you mention a game that I am playing tomorrow? Is that what you're saying? That's a pain to get the freaking gator's butt. You tried Winterboro today, was kind of fun. Oh yeah, that came out today, right? That came out today, yeah. Winterboro. Get the eyeballs, baby. Eyeballs good? Hands needs to play Baby Steps again and finish it. That is... how dare you? That was like, you know... Yeah. The worst of me comes out in that game. You should write a book and title it My Ordeal with Chat. Write a book called My Ordeal with Chat and then just have AI write it. Oh, just double piss off chat. Illustration Wash. Is this there any chance you can get yourself to Washington to clean up our interactive solar system? We've had an incident. Oh, the planetarium. Sweet. New job available. New job available. Oh yeah, tabletop game we'll be playing tomorrow. yeah, tabletop game we'll be playing tomorrow, and then we'll play another game this week as well. We have tabletop came out today, so we have that. They gave us that, and then we have like 2 weeks early of another simulator game, which I'm a little bit scared of, because 2 weeks, anytime I do like 2 week early coverage of a simulator game, it's not always the best. There's a lot of like moving parts, or there's a lot of unpolishedness happening. So hopefully that's not the case for that in particular game. But sometimes when I get really early access and they give us the green light to go and do it and to stream it, sometimes it doesn't always go the best. But we'll see. We'll see. They say go for it. They say you have the green light, so I have the green light, so we'll get to that eventually, that one. But tomorrow we'll do tabletop. See how that goes. I did play the demo version. I did a video on tabletop a few months ago, I think during the Steam Next Fest or something. And enjoyed what I had in front of me. What is happening here? Oh, he's like pushing the gator off. I see. That's not very nice, Mr. Gator. About to get inside your mouth here in a second. You don't want me inside your mouth. Oh, other way. Okay. Whole log done. Perfect. Let's go like this. That book would cost $200 too. that book, that AI written book. Solar system achievement is a pain in the rear. Did you do something specific for it? Yeah. Oh, these are the eggs. Oh wait, these are not the eggs. Not the eggs from the last map. From the motel. Not the rebirth scene. These are hopefully different eggs. My god. There we are. Nice, nice. Get the last bit of that egg. Please let me have it. Let me have the egg. Thank you. It said sand floor egg. Is there like another? This is a massive project, isn't it? My good God. Huge project. Clean the sun, then the planets in order from the sun. Oh, that's actually pretty fun, though. That's pretty fun. I like that. That's a fun idea. Hello, Austin. Hello, Austin. How's it going? How's it going? Cans, did you ever play Game Dev Tycoon on the channel? Not on the channel, no, actually. But I have wanted to since we've been playing Tavern Keeper. I remember, actually, I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't really know, actually. I don't think so. I don't think so. Actually, Honestly, I really don't know. I might have long time ago. I can't remember. All I remember is I can't remember if it was someone that just said it one time or if somebody commented on a video one time, because I remember when Game Dev Tycoon came out from Greenheart Games, there was a massive pirating issue that was going on, and I remember somebody saying it somewhere, and I don't remember where it was, but somebody was like, oh, I'm glad you bought the game instead of like pirated the game like so many people have. So I'm not sure if that was like a YouTube comment or if that was like someone said something in a live stream. I can't remember. Needless to say, it has been a very long time if I have done that. If I have. But yeah. I just remember there was a big pirating issue with that game when it came out. And it's silly because I believe the game's like $10 or something. And people are like, I'm not paying $10. I'm going to get the game for free. I'm going to crack the game. Get a crack key, code, this. Yeah. I'm not paying that. I did not? Okay. Then I don't know where that conversation came from. Hello, Natasha. How are you doing, Natasha? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. I did the sun and planets in the correct order, but the achievement did not pop up for you. Pain in the rear. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. You have to do them in the correct order, too. I'd rather pay $10 for a game rather than $70. I guess it depends on the game, but yeah. I mean, in that case, I mean, I'd pay $70 all day, every day of the week for like certain games, but yeah. Especially for a game like that, and from an indie studio like Greenheart Games that did actually kind of like form the, I don't even know what to call it, genre, like the dev tycoon type genre, because it was like one of its first kind. Like, it was like 10 or 11 years ago when that game came out. It was like one of its first kind, and it was super popular, and it popped off at the time. Oh, don't clean inside of the earth? That's not part of it? Oh. Must wash the planets, not the rings or the moons. Oh. Oh. You're waiting on Black Ops 7? So, like, I pay, like, $70 for, like, Baldur's Gate 3. Actually, I did pay... Well, I think that game was $60, but... That's a frickin' masterpiece. You ever seen a masterpiece? That game's a masterpiece. That game, hands down, probably the greatest RPG to ever exist. Yeah. That's a damn good game. There we are. Is Neptune or Uranus first? I did Neptune first. I think Uranus is first, then Neptune. Wait, do they have Pluto? They probably don't have Pluto, do they? Those cowards. Justice for Pluto. You paid $100 for Black Ops 7. I was going to ask if you had Game Pass, but I guess not. Oh, wait, you might have a PlayStation, though, too. Or you might have PC. But I guess if you have PC, you could have Game Pass Ultimate and do that. Never mind. Disregard. They don't have Pluto. All right, fine. Because Pluto is a moon. Right? Is that what it is? Pluto's a moon or something? I don't know. I guess fine. If anybody has to be upset with anything, it's like Pluto. Like, you gave Pluto a job, and then you took that job away from Pluto. Like, yay! I'm hired! And then you got fired. Because you weren't big enough. Sorry, we thought you were big enough, and then we really found out that you were not big enough for the job. You were not big enough for the job. It's classified as a dwarf planet. That still counts. Still has planet. That still counts. It should count, right? Even if you are a dwarf planet, you count as a planet. Typing. Hey, just remember what that amazing thought was. Okay. Continue. Isn't it weird how some people leave or have the perfect name for their jobs? Like, there were some famous detective from around here called Penelope Proof. Okay. But get this. She used to be a baker, but she rose through the ranks, unlike Pluto. Pluto did not. Apparently go through the ranks. They found other dwarf planets, so that's why Pluto was reclassified. Aw, at least he has friends. At least he has a community. Especially indie studios, most from what you have prices like in $20 or less can incentive impulse buy. Can't remember. Yeah. Incentive pulse buy. No, it's exactly that. Certain games that are, especially the indie game, especially in the simulator game genre, you'll never find like simulators that have like really, it's very rare that you find like really like discounted simulators, because they are mostly impulse buys. And there's a lot of people that will be like, I have bought this simulator game because I have seen people play this simulator game and it looked really good, and since it's $10, might as well just buy it. And then they might not ever play it. You know what I mean? They might not ever play it, but they have it and they own it, right? I see that very commonly in the simulator world. But yeah, impulse buys, definitely, for sure. It's like going to like any, like, even like, I feel like fabric stores are kind of like that, like a Joann's, a Michael's, or like a Hobby Lobby. I feel like they all do the same exact thing, where like you can go into any of those stores any day of the year and they always have 40% off this, 40% off that. I like, how come the store is always 40% off? Like, there's something that's always 40% off. Like impulse buy. It's like, is it really 40% off, or is that just the actual original price and you're tricking me to think it's 40% off? I don't know. Something fishy about you having 40% off all the time. And then like you'll have like 40% off construction paper or like scrapbook paper, for like 30 days, and then it'll like cycle out, and then something else will be like 30 or 40% off, and then like in the next 60 days they'll put the scrapbook paper back on 30% off again, 40% off. It's like a forever cycle. That's definitely for, you know, I only know from a little bit of experience because I'm married to someone who is like obsessed with scrapbooking and crafting and all that. So I do see, like, I visually see all the different things happening within that, like, I don't want to, well, I guess it's a niche industry, I guess, kind of. I don't know, I think crafting is pretty broad, maybe. I think everybody does a little bit of crafting or sewing or this or that or some sort of creativity stuff, hobby stuff. Whether you're like building a plane, building a boat, or building a whatever the heck, you know, building a car, building a dollhouse, building this or building that, building planets for crafts, for, I don't know, science project for the child. I'm at job 25 out of 38. Getting close. Oh, that's good news. That is very good news. Very, very good news. There we are. Thank you, Susie. That's the best way to get my attention, is what you just did right there. Because it shows up in giant red box when you do that way. My craft supplies are always on sale, whether at Joann's, Michael's, or Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I mean, you have to ask, like, are you sure they're on sale, or is this, am I just buying it for the original price? And you're just telling me it's on sale? How come this stuff is always on sale? I'm sure they probably do like some massive coupons or something too. There we are. Try to get that done. I finished this game till they add more content. They will definitely, but it's not coming till beginning of next year. But definitely keep your eye on it. They'll give us free updates, but they'll also give us like paid DLC too. I like that they're doing both, paid DLC and giving us more like free updates too. This game, pretty good. I am very curious to know what like the first part of like what DLC they're gonna do first. And I do wonder if it's gonna be like an IP DLC or not. Very curious. That's actually probably why they have to wait till 2026 before they can release it too. There's probably like some licensing things they have to wait till the next year anyways before it goes into effect. There we go. I am. Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see what they have in store for the DLCs as well. Yeah. Me too. There we go. Sweet, 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 y'all. All right, well, this is where we're going to have to stop it because we've reached our time limit on this. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'm going to take a short break here before I start my next stream, which will be going back to the movie theater and see how that is. There has been a couple of, I think maybe 1 or 2 updates since the last time I played the movie game last week. And hopefully to get that all maxed out. But this is where we're going to stop right here on this one. I would say we're probably over halfway done already with this. We completed the motel and almost completed the roller coaster today. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. If you're watching on Twitch, you can just stick around if you want. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll redirect you to my next stream here in about 30 or so minutes. Have a good one, everyone, if I don't see you in the next stream. And adieu, take care.